Thousands of years ago, in the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, massive structures rose toward the sky. They were not pyramids. They were not castles. They were ziggurats, step towers built by ancient civilizations to connect heaven and earth. One of these towers may have inspired one of the most famous stories ever told, the story of the Tower of Babel. According to ancient tradition, humanity once spoke a single language. United and ambitious, people began building a tower that would reach the heavens. Seeing this, the divine power disrupted their speech, confusing their language and scattering them across the earth. But where did this story originate? Many historians believe the Tower of Babel narrative may have been inspired by the ziggurat of Babylon, specifically the Great Temple Tower known as Etemenanki. Etemenanki was dedicated to the god Marduk and stood in ancient Babylon. Historical records describe it as an immense, multi-tiered structure rising high above the city. Unlike mythical imagination, the tower was very real. Babylon was one of the most advanced cities in the ancient world. It was a center of trade, power, culture, and architecture. People from different regions gathered there, bringing diverse languages and traditions. This multicultural environment may have influenced stories about language division. The name Babel itself is thought to derive from Babelu, meaning gate of God in Akkadian. However, later interpretations associated the name with confusion of language. What makes this story fascinating is that it blends architecture, politics, language, and theology. Archaeological evidence confirms the existence of massive ziggurats. But there is no evidence that humanity once shared a single universal language. Modern linguistics suggests language diversity evolved gradually over tens of thousands of years. So was the Tower of Babel simply symbolic? Some scholars believe the story represents the dangers of pride. Others argue it reflects the political fragmentation of early Mesopotamian empires. Another possibility is that it preserves a cultural memory of Babylon's dominance, a city so powerful that it symbolized human ambition itself. The higher the structure, the closer humans felt to the divine. To later storytellers, such ambition may have seemed dangerous. The tower could represent humanity's attempt to rival the gods. What makes the Tower of Babel story so enduring is not its architectural detail. It is its explanation of human division. Why do we speak different languages? Why are cultures scattered? Why is unity so fragile? The story answers these questions through myth. But behind the myth stands a real civilization. Babylon existed. Ziggurats existed. Etemenanki existed. The line between story and structure becomes blurred. Perhaps the Tower of Babel was not a single moment of supernatural confusion. Perhaps it was a metaphor born from watching a great city rise and fragment. Even today, the ruins of ancient Mesopotamia continue to challenge our understanding. The Tower of Babel remains one of humanity's most powerful origin stories. But whether it was divine punishment, political symbolism, or architectural inspiration, remains one of history's most debated mysteries.